Let's get straight to the politics of the day. So much to talk about. New Liberal leader, new Nationals leader. Our political editor Andrew Clennell is with me in the studio. Let's start though with the new head of the Prime Minister's Department, an appointment by Anthony Albanese, and it's a name that had my ears prick up because Glyn Davis was very close to Kevin Rudd and chaired Kevin Rudd's 2020 summit all the way back in 2008. And he's back now as head of Prime Minister's Department.
That's right. So he was also Peter Beattie's head of Premier and Cabinet in Queensland. He's been involved as a Vice-Chancellor in Melbourne University, I think. And so he's got Queensland experience and Victorian experience, probably slightly older than Albanese. It's an interesting outside one. Obviously he knows Kevin Rudd, he knows Anna Bligh, but he's seen as a facilitator. And this is seen by Anthony Albanese as a really critical appointment, as I understand it, as you can imagine, the head of his department. So that is one aspect. I'm not sure what else will be occurring in the public service reshuffle, but I'm led to believe Michael Pizzullo might stay in Home Affairs. I saw some speculation he'd go to Defence today. I think Greg Moriarty is likely to stay in Defence. I think Richard Marles will definitely be Defence Minister. I'm not sure yet whether Brendan O'Connor will be Home Affairs Minister, as has been speculated. I believe that is still being worked out. So what we'll get, Kieran, we'll get caucus tomorrow, basically electing a ministry of 30, and the following day we have an announcement and a swearing in of what portfolios once the leader divvies them out. But I think the main question mark is around Home Affairs at this point. We seem to know the other main portfolios.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because initially I thought that Jason Clare would be a good fit. I've subsequently heard that that's unlikely. So maybe, someone out of left field or right field. She's from the Labor right, but someone like Michelle Rowland would be good in that role.
Yes, and that'd be a promotion of a woman, and she's very, very capable, Michelle Rowland. We see her enough here on Sky. She's got a background as a lawyer. But we're sort of guessing that now, aren't we? But I do know there are several options being looked at. I imagine O'Connor's one of them, but I'm not sure he'll end up in that job. But we know Foreign Affairs, we know Defence, we know Treasurer, we know Finance. How much more do you need to know, really? But the other thing is Speaker. Now, my understanding is there will be no announcement this week on who will be Speaker. And I wonder if some of that's wriggle room in the event they end up with just 75 or 76 as opposed to 77. I see Gilmore's coming slowly back into Labor's column, but it's line ball. McNamara, again, is pretty line ball, but probably go to Labor. That would take you to 76. Could end up at 77. I think perhaps this is about leaving the option open for Andrew Wilkie to be the Speaker, the independent, or maybe Anthony Albanese will just do that anyway to send a signal in terms of how the Parliament operates. But that we won't know that, I'm led to believe, this week, Kieran.
Okay, so we wait on that.